This is a top 15 matchup featuring ACC versus SEC. Two conferences geographically linked, and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Hand off to the single back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college.
He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. 3rd down coming up after that running play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the tight end. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a wide receiver screen. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the running back. Stop for no gain, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Pass complete on a crosser. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll throw it now. And the sophomore QB with the inaccurate throw threw it behind his man. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Inside give now from the shotgun. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown. But to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And, man, did they make that look easy.
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. Motion now from the tight end. Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. We don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Checks this down to the running back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. No punt. feel on the field going to go for it on fourth down. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Yellow Jackets trying to cash in here in the red zone. Tough to show with a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes off in a bootleg. That's caught. It's Moffitt.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Yellow Jackets will crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got his man in the open field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He fires downfield. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and
he makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all...
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Offense lines up at the 15 now with some breathing room. That should open up. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense. We got to stop the offense pinned back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well. Everything worked to perfection in the first half of this offense, and the defense comes out swinging, clearly listening to the head coach and the defensive coordinator to try to regain some momentum themselves.
The coverage team. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Handoff from the shotgun. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That's how you finish a play.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, long. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Hit as he throws it deep. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Nice set up here. It's 3rd down. He decides to keep it here. The defense gets him behind the line as time expires in the 3rd period. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. We'll start the 4th quarter with a field goal attempt. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Well, there it is. Finally, an opportunity to see what this guy can do with his legs. I think that's his best carry of the day, and it's off of a scramble. Something to keep in mind for him as he gets down to the end of this game. Maybe his legs could be the difference.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. They chase him down and try to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And they'll just down it right here. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Wake Forest.
This is our last chance.
Okay, ready? Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Moffitt. Oh, what a move to get room. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He snags it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. On the set. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
Georgia Tech 7, Wake Forest 0.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
play action fake. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Tight end getting vertical. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he's got a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Breaks into the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moffett. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. He wants to throw it. And he rolls into the house. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sends it back in motion. They'll go back to the air on second down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks just, they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The lone back's got it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. The
the big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Handoff from the gun. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They want that clock to run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He will not get there. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Shoots it to the left. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. Turns it on at midfield. Speeding down the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Second down coming up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Still running at the 40. There he goes. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Back to pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Got his man to the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Never a doubt for this. And the Yellow Jackets buried deep in their own territory. explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tries to take the top off. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You're not going to keep the lid on. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Caught over the middle. It's Akbar. Gets away from one. He's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Oh, he makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Makes a man miss. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. On first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Akbar. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And this is a significant moment for this offense. Down 8, 1st and goal, needing a touchdown. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Solid pick up of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's going to run it. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. on first down. Here comes this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the run. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Pettis. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Right on the money. Stops. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time. The ATL is no stranger to extravagant concerts and shows. And based on the light show we've got going right now, things are heating up in Hotlanta tonight. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide. taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Leaves it with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged.
Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he can't hang on. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Trying play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Going right to work up top. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Moving away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Now, a 4th down.
Tries to get it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across across the line and pick up the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the right rotation. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Well, the offense shows some. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Akbar. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Lost to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Pettis. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They're facing a 3rd down. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're working that left side. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. finds his big tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To the air on first down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback?
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds the tight end. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Akbar. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Makes the catch. It's Akbar. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using the quick game. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And at this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They take the lead here in overtime. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the field.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They got the score, and now they need the two-point conversion to tie.
Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the third touchdown.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Could not get there. The two-point try is stopped, and they'll lose by 2 in overtime. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing a ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the Rambling Wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Oh, they're after him. Got the first down himself. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the coverage team down there to... Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at our front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the...
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback on the keeper. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Powers through the defender. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down and getting down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6.
3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out. But it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positives, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, David. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in 1 week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the Rambling Wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth as always. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Pitt Panthers offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Oh, what a cut! And they kept. Looking for a crease to the left. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Caught close to the marker. It's Akbar. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
There he goes! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gets it to him on the screen. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. The pitch. Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they... Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. I'm not sure he made it out of the... Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle attack bar. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Pocket breaking down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, the running back has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And oh no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Man down on the play as the officials take it. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Lost a throw on first down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Fires one high and deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost a fire on second down. That's caught. It's Pettis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to buy time. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback.
Gonna let it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be third down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to... Turning it on! Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the fourth quarter, when you need the two-point conversion?
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Akbar. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. On the run, it's Pettis.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. High the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined and the touchdown stand. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.